like to bring the March 12th Planning and Zoning meeting to order. Would everybody please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Posenel?
Present.
Commissioner Selberg?
Here.
Commissioner Buck? Commissioner Azarmi?
Here.
Commissioner Walker?
Here.
Commissioner Coletta?
Here.
Commissioner Jones?
Present.
Commissioner Simons? Commissioner Gordon?
Here.
Chairman Flouché?
Here.
Thank you. You have a quorum.
Thank you. A couple of announcements. Anyone who has not yet signed in, please do so at the table located in the lobby. Should anyone wish to speak, please complete the request form, which is also located in the lobby next to the sign-up sheet. A request to speak form must be completed for each item you would like to speak on, including sub-items. Please note that there are stairs on the right, left, and center aisle, and we ask that you use caution when using these stairs. There's also a ramp located to the audience's left. If anyone has written comments, exhibits, petitions, photos, or letters they intend to use at today's meeting, please have 17 copies and give them to the staff member located in the back of the auditorium. She has her hand up. Thank you. If you do not have 17 copies, you may use the table with the overhead camera next to the podium to present your documents. If you want your document to go on record, you must hand them to the clerk after your presentation with the agenda item clearly marked on the document. Members of the public cannot speak to staff members that are sitting in the table with microphones during the meeting. If you have any questions, please talk to the staff member located at the back of the auditorium who can meet you in the lobby. Staff members in the front. A timer will be activated for all speakers and will be limited to 2 minutes to make their presentations and statements. Everyone, please turn off your cell phones and pagers or put them on vibrate during the meeting. If you must receive a call, please leave the meeting area and go outside to have your conversation. We ask that the audience refrain from talking with anyone during the presentations and discussion. Today, the Planning and Zoning Commission will hear public testimony and then forward the recommendation to the Board of Supervisors. The items with recommendations made by the Commission will be heard by the Board of Supervisors Monday, April 7th at 9:30 a.m. in the same location with the exception of any continued items. Everyone attending the meeting is asked to remember that the administrative building and campus are a tobacco-free area, which means no smoking allowed from curb to curb. Also, only bottled water is allowed in the auditorium. No food, soda, coffee, etc. is allowed in the auditorium. If there are any items remaining on the agenda, the Commission will break for lunch at 1 p.m. Approval of last month's minute. Has everybody had a chance to look them over? Any changes, corrections, comments? If not,
I move we approve.
Thank you.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve last month's minutes. Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Item number 1.
Item 1 is an evaluation of a request for a rezone of a portion of Assessor's Parcel 404-24044 from an AR, Agricultural Residential 1-acre minimum lot size zone, to a CM2A, Commercial Manufacturing 2-acre minimum lot size zone, to allow a technology assembling business in the cane beds vicinity. Staff recommends approval. As indicated in the staff report, I would point out that the CM2A zone is to be the northerly portion where it's adjacent to Cane Beds Road. The remainder of the parcel will remain zoned AR. Thank you.
Is the applicant present? We have no speakers on the item. Would you like to address the Commission?
The type of business that we're going to have there is a...
Please state your name.
my name is Orland James Black. And I'm with Gearbox Z is the company, and it's going to be a small manufacturing of electronics is the business that's going to be there.
Okay. Any questions of the applicant?
Chair,
Yes.
is there any other manufacturing type businesses around this property? It looks like it's pretty much all residential.
No, there's not. That's,
And is that a paved, is it paved roads is it completely paved getting to that location from?
yes, it is. There's a paved road to that spot.
So you're going to have a lot of truck delivery in and out type?
No, we do most of our sales over the internet, so
And then how do you ship out?
UPS.
UPS, okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Any additional questions or comments? Thank you very much. Any further discussion? Hearing none, I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve per staff recommendation.
Second.
We have a motion by Mr. Zami and a second by Mr. Selberg. Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Item number 2.
Item 2 is an evaluation of a request for a rezone of assessor's parcel number 402-13030 from an RE10A residential recreation 10-acre minimum lot size zone to AR and AR3A agricultural residential 1 and 3-acre minimum lot size zones in the scenic vicinity. Staff recommends approval as indicated in the staff report. Thank you.
Is the applicant present? The applicant is not present. We do not have any speakers on this item. Any questions or comments to staff?
No.
Hearing none, I'll entertain a motion.
I move we accept per staff recommendation.
Second.
We have a motion by Mr. Jones and second by Mr. Walker. Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, Mike, aye.
What?
It was actually.
Oh, Mike, I'm sorry.
Mike got in there.
All right. Giving you credit.
I tried.
Those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Thank you. Item number 3.
Item 3 is an evaluation of a request for a rezone of assessor's parcel number 11005-031 from an AR-14A agricultural residential 14-acre minimum lot size zone to AR-2A and AR-4A agricultural residential 2 and 4-acre minimum lot size zones to allow creation of residential parcels in the Lake Havasu City vicinity. Staff recommends approval as indicated in the staff report. Thank you.
Is the applicant present? We have no speakers on the item. Would you like to address the commission? Okay. Any questions or comments? I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve per staff recommendations for item 3.
Second.
We have a motion by Mr. Selberg and a second by Mr. Gordon. Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Item number 4.
Item 4 is an evaluation of a request for zoning use permit on assessor's parcel number 206-27048B for secondary residence in an AR-7A agricultural residential 7-acre minimum lot size zone in the Lazy Y View vicinity. Staff recommends approval as indicated in the staff report. There is a letter of objection from one of the neighbors. Thank you.
Is the applicant present? We have no speakers. Would you like to address the commission? Okay. Any questions or comments?
Mr. Chair?
Yes.
John, the picture that we have, the photo we have, what is that? Is that the location that the,
It's a property in front.
Yeah, Commissioners Army, Mr. Chairman, the photograph at the end of the staff report is basically the pad where you enter the building or enter the site. I believe this is the location for a garage, and the secondary unit would be here. The primary residence is actually farther back on the property.
Thank you.
Okay, the applicant's here. State your name, please.
My name is Eric Blickenstaff, and we own this parcel. And the issue is, when we bought it, there were 2 pads, and we just assumed that we could build a garage with a little guest house, and on the lower pad is where we're building the house. And we didn't realize there was going to be a zoning issue. It'll be a beautiful project. So if you have any other questions, that's fine. And that, what you saw, the picture, it was the detached garage and guest house, which is already through plans check, and we're building it. It's now framed already.
Very good.
Okay. Any questions of the speaker? Thank you very much. Any further discussion? Hearing
The
none?
letter, we received a letter, right, of objection on this?
Yes, there was one letter of objection.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
Yeah. I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve per staff recommendation.
Second.
We have a motion by Mr. Zami and a second by Mr. Posnell. Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Item number 5.
Excuse me. Item 5 is an evaluation of a request to grant an extension to determine compliance with the schedule for development or to rescind and cause property to revert from CMO 36A, Commercial Manufacturing Open Lot Storage, 36-acre minimum lot size, to the previous zone of AR 36A, Agricultural Residential 36-acre minimum lot size, for failure to meet conditions of approval in BOS Resolution numbers 2008-281, 2009-288, and 2011-153, which approved the rezone and extensions of time on Assessor's Parcel 207-12-003, 004, 006, and 009 in the Franconia Road vicinity. The representative of Gateway East Holdings, owner of the northern portion of the property, appeared at the January 8th hearing and requested that the item be continued. It was continued to this meeting. The applicant has subsequently requested an extension of time for his portion of the property. Since the staff recommendation was written, we've also received a request for an extension of time for the remainder of the property that was rezoned, which is under different ownership. Staff would recommend at this point, since we do have the second extension request in on the remainder of the property, that the resolutions essentially be extended so that the zoning will be considered to have completed a schedule for development sufficient to vest the zoning of CMO 36A. This is probably a little bit confusing since we're making a change at this point. I guess I'll wait for questions before I try to go much farther with this.
Okay. Is the applicant, are the applicants present? I see Tony is. Okay, this is the way I understand it, and then we can all talk about this more in detail. We're talking about vesting parcel 207-12-006 and parcel 207-12-009 and cut it off at parcel number 207-12-008 along the eastern border, continuing south to BLM land. If that is not being considered at this time. Is that correct, John?
Let me borrow the overhead camera.
Okay.
When the property was originally rezoned, the request included 006, 009, and I believe this is 003 over here. The rezone was actually only approved for 006. I believe there's a tiny little piece up here called 004. And that portion of 009 lying to the east of this parcel 006, which was not included in the rezone request. The portion of 009 south of that parcel and 003 to the west were not rezoned. They were left as AR 36A, I believe, because to have rezoned the entire parcel would have left essentially an island of AR in the midst of a bunch of CMO. So basically, this request would vest the portion of 009 that lies to the east of 006 and the portion up here on the north. If the folks want to come in and rezone this remainder, they can do that in a separate action. Is that
Mr. Chair?
explain?
John, do they have 008, do they have legal access to the property, or is it landlocked?
00,
The one that says not a part?
oh,
Yeah, we actually gave them an easement. If you see that little line, I think that was the easement that, because that was came up when we originally did this, and so we had to put some kind of a easement in there because we had done the entire thing and it was kind of like an island.
So there is, okay.
Yeah.
And the applicant parcel is which one you said? Could you point out? You said that there were some other owners.
okay. What shows up here as 006 is owned by Mr. Nace, the Gateway Acres. And this piece down here, the 009, is owned by Field, comes to the name.
Sidney Fields,
Sidney Field.
his estate.
At the time this was done, it was all under a single ownership, but it's now divided.
Okay.
Anything else?
I'm clear. Very good.
As long as they have access.
Yeah. No, well, actually, they own the parcel on the side there, too. So they got plenty of access now.
So the staff recommendation is to be modified?
It's to vest 206 and this piece down here. Just vested as heavy industrial or MO, whatever we did here.
CMO.
CMO.
John, could you state what would be the staff recommendation?
Staff recommendation would basically take what is paragraph 2 in the original recommendation and say that these resolutions are extended, I would strike in part, and then in the zoning of assessor parcel numbers 20712, 004, 006, and I believe 009, is that right? Yeah, and the portion of 009 lying to the east of parcel 006 be considered as having completed a schedule for development sufficient to vest with no need for further extensions. Conditions 2 through 6 of Resolution 2008-281 remain in effect.
They haven't paid their existing.
Does that make sense?
Thank you, John. Any additional questions? Okay, no discussion. I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve per what John just stated. Don't ask me to repeat that.
Oh, you got to
My
repeat
memory
it.
does not work.
You got to repeat that.
I'll second that.
We have a motion and by Mr. Azami and a second by
Buzzino.
Jezanel, okay. Any further discussion? I would like to bring up one thing that we may need to amend our motion on, and that is, before this becomes effective, all fees, extension of time fees and everything need to be paid.
Isn't that given though? Isn't that part of?
Part 3.
Oh, yeah, that's in
Paragraph
3.
three.
So,
Okay, I'm just
So we're doing 2 and 3, basically.
Okay.
reminding everybody.
Right.
Okay, we have a motion and second. Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Item number 5 is approved.
I was going to ask John to repeat that statement, but.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking about
He has
that
a
too.
flute, so we're going to give him
Yeah.
a break.
Yeah, he's kind of grumbling, you know.
Be retired before that happens.
Exactly. All right, what do we got here?
We're done.
Call to the public. Anybody wish to speak, call to the public? Please come up and state your name.
I'm Blake Allen with item number 2. Sorry, I was late. I went to the first building. They sat me in the training
Actually,
room.
call to the public does not include items that are on the agenda. We approved item number 2.
Okay, I was just checking. Thanks,
Yeah,
appreciate
you
it.
bet.
Sorry, I was late.
All right. Any additional speakers for call to the public? If not, we'll close that segment of the meeting. Any announcements from staff or commissioners? Hearing none, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to adjourn. Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Meeting adjourned. Thank you all. Now,